Okay, so I thought I'd make this recording so I stumble my way through figuring this out. I'm still a little unclear about this pre-boil, post-boil calculator. What I have discovered is that something has to be in there. So it seems to operate off this batch size, which is good. You know what needs to go into your fermenter, so that's what everyone knows. So put that in, and it turns out you need to have this as well. So I'm guessing what you do is you just put numbers in there to get close to what needs to go in there post-boil. And then you go down to put all your fermentables and stuff in. Then if you go down to this mash size here, mash guidelines, it actually fills it out for you. So I'll just delete this here to show you. So you go add quick water requirements, and it fills it out. It tells me I actually need 25 litres here, 6.3 a strike, and then sparge of 18 to get back to 10. And the really interesting thing here is it'll break it down for you. Save. So break it down. So here's what's going into the fermenter, 10. And here's all the losses that I should expect given my equipment. And yeah, the additions. So that's quite fascinating. It's miles off 16.5, so it was worth doing that if it's right. Close. The interesting thing is, why does it need this? It knows 10's going in. If you delete this out, make nothing. Okay. Then try and do this. Add quick water requirements. It'll tell you that can't, because error, boil size must be specified. But it knows the boil size. So anyway, that's slightly perplexing. So anyway, I'll go 16.5 since it seems to be demanding it. Calculate, voila, and now it will, I could add it. It will work now. I won't do it again. Okay, so the next thing for me, just to get straight in my head, start with a strike 6.3 litres, and then the question is, and then we have a sparging step, which I guess is after 15 minutes of that, and then a boil. So does that mean the boil is really only 45 minutes? And how long does the sparging steps take? Well, that 15 minutes, I guess. Yeah, the boiling bit of it's a bit of a... So, and then if you think about that, so this is 60 minutes here. So it's right at the start of the process. Then you have this here hops at 60 minutes, but that's actually the start of the boil, isn't it? So I would have kind of imagined that you would have meshing and then boiling specified out here separately. So you'd have the sparge, the strike, the sparge, and then the boil all. But there's nothing saying about boil here, is there? Boil time, boils. Maybe this is this here. Maybe at this point we're at 16.5 after this meshing step. So this is meshing 60 plus the boil is 60, so the total is actually 120. Maybe that's it. So we're getting to 16.5 pre-boil. Now it's starting to make sense. So if we go here, I wonder if that's sort of like 16.5 is mentioned anywhere. So yeah, as I said, just trying to feel my way through this. No 16.5 there, but I guess it's kind of implied amongst it. Yeah, maybe that's what it's about. So I think I'll stop this one here before it gets too long. The other interesting part of this, you can actually view and then export to BXML and import it. But when you do that, some figures change. We'll talk about that later.